Thank you for joining us today for the ITS podcast. Really pleased to be joined by Andy Mitchell from Papercup. Tony's here as well, and today's subject is all based on the recent Papercup Partner Summit, where they invited a number of the partners and ASCs down to London for an afternoon to really get an update as to where Papercup is, where Papercup's going, and some of the really exciting new features that are being developed on the roadmap. So Andy, thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure, nice to be here.
So Andy, the subject of the Partner Summit was who broke printing?
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting question. I think a lot of people are asking that at the moment. So tell me, what does Papercup mean by who broke printing?
Okay, thanks, Tom. Well, first of all, it wasn't me. I think John touched it last, so I'm blaming John.
I'll take full responsibility. It's not a problem.
I think the truth is, what we mean by who broke printing, it wasn't a single entity or person that obviously broke printing. The IT landscape's changed. We're looking at different things now. We've got new software rules, from Microsoft, new technology in computers and software, and a much stricter Office network and security protocols, and with the end of life of Windows 10. So it's kind of a perfect technology storm, really.
Yeah. So it's quite a lot of things then going on all at the same time. That kind of makes it quite complicated by the sounds of it. So I think what would be good would maybe to break it down, into little bits.
Different sections.
Yeah. So let's have a look at that first. So I think the first section that we're looking at, I think we can call who broke the print driver. Because I don't know about you, but it used to be really easy to install a driver, but there's so much going on. So, I mean, Microsoft introduced, Windows Protected Print.
They did.
When was that? Was that October 24?
It was. We're still waiting for it to happen. But yes, they have introduced it.
Yeah, so it's there. It's in Windows 11. So what happens on a Windows device if you enable that?
Yeah, great question, Tony. So think of a print driver as a translator, an easy way that helps a computer talk to a printer. So Microsoft have brought out their new security updates that turns off the old traditional translations to eradicate third-party vulnerabilities. That's basically what they've done. They're tightening up their security.
Okay. So that all came around on the back of Print Nightmare, which was 2 years ago, give or take. I'm still surprised when I go and speak to a number of partners and they speak to their customers who have got no knowledge of WPP. What can we do? What should they be doing to make sure that they're out there being that trusted advisor to their end users?
They need to be leaning in on this. Embrace the challenge. That's an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So they need to be able to explain what the risk is if they aren't aware of it. And that's how I think how the channel become trusted advisors. They can lean on this conversation and get ahead of the problem with the end user before it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I guess so they can go and speak to their customers about it and say, look, you may not be aware, but X, Y, Z is coming. You need to make yourself future-proof and get yourself ready for it. I guess it's a bit like what we're seeing as well with the new processors. So you got x64, which has been around for donkey's years, and now there's been an introduction of ARM64.
Yeah.
And Snapdragon, which people will probably be more familiar with. You mention ARM64 to people, and you kind of get a bit of a blank expression back sometimes. Mention Snapdragon, because it's on some third-rate football team's shirt, people go, I recognise that. It's on the United shirt.
You meant third placed?
Nice.
Did I say third party? Or third,
Have we got a United fan in the room?
I think we may have, yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Swiftly moving on from football, because that's a horrible thing to talk about right now. Tell us a little bit more about ARM64, x64, Jamf, and how Papercup are helping get over the issues that our partners and their customers are finding when buying these devices.
No problem. So ARM64 isn't going away. It's the disruptor. It's the new kid on the block. It's in all our technology, our smartphones, anything that can use AI. And I guess why it's a challenge or disruptor to the industry is its price point. ARM devices are cheaper to buy. They have longer battery lives. They are attractive to new businesses looking to bring in new devices. We love print. Print is our world. it's not an IT person's world, or it's not the buyer's world. So they'll buy in new devices at a good price, but they won't think that it actually isn't compatible anymore with anyone's printing infrastructure.
So what happens then? So I've just bought myself this shiny new Snapdragon powered laptop, Microsoft Copilot Plus, whatever they're called, and I go to print. What's different?
They don't talk to each other in the same language anymore. So we're calling it the print blackout.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So you can have a school that's just brought 100 new shiny laptops, for instance. Great work, you've saved us a fortune. They come to install them and they don't print. The print infrastructure is down because they cannot see each other.
So literally the print driver they've been used to using that might be on their print server just doesn't work.
Correct. The legacy x64,
Yeah.
it won't work.
And I guess when they can't print, the first thing they do is phone up their hardware supplier and go, you supply us with the copier, we can't print to it, how are you going to fix it?
Because it's their fault, right?
Because it's down to them, because they can't do file print and something comes out on the device.
So this is where the reseller with a bit of education, Partner Summit, etc., can lean in again and be that trusted advisor. And with Papercut, we can solve that problem.
Cool. Okay. So, and of course, the other thing is the Windows 10 end of life. So how's that affecting this whole technology changeover?
So with Windows 10 obviously going end of life, Windows 10 can't upgrade Windows 11. And what it's done is it's actually accelerated the technology drive for ARM devices. And this is where we're starting to get that perfect storm.
So that's what it is. And so we've got Microsoft deciding they're going to lock things down.
Yeah.
So that you can't use the traditional print drivers anymore if you enable Windows protected print mode. You've got ARM64 Snapdragon processors, which can't use traditional print drivers. And you've got people who've got old Windows 10 laptops and computers that don't have the physical capability to upgrade to Windows 11. Of course, they're going out buying new machines and they're thinking, that Snapdragon computer looks nice and cheap, I'll have that.
Absolutely.
That's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
It is a mess. But what it is an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite an exciting opportunity. I think it's there for our partners to go out and speak to their customers and just make them aware of it. Make sure they're aware of it before the issue happens.
Absolutely.
So they know that they've got a solution in place where they can say, right, Papercut, you know it, you trust it. It can also take care of this for you as well. And make them aware that it can look after those different processes that people are now starting to see. Because their marketplace is only getting bigger. I think we had Alex here in the last podcast talking about it as well. And he was saying it's about a 3% market share they've got right now. But in the next 12, 18 months, they're looking to grow to 15, 20% market share.
Yeah.
All those users getting their shiny new box going, I've got to print, open up the laptops, file print, and nothing happens.
Yeah. So what have Papercut done? So what is the golden egg that our partners can deliver to their customers and say, here we go, we can solve WPP, we can solve Snapdragon, we can solve the fact that you're having to update your hardware?
So the golden egg is Papercut. We've got a print enablement strategy, whether it's Papercut MF with print deploy or it's Papercut Hive with printing deployment. We can take all that pain away and the software can do it for them.
So it's that print queue deployment thing, print deploy thing, which is what it's all about. Yeah, which, as I said, Alex was with us last time talking all about that, wasn't he? So don't think we want to go over that all again.
No.
But it's a really important thing, isn't it? Because, you said yourself, there's a real opportunity here.
There really is.
So are you able to maybe break that down, the commercial side of that, a little bit more?
Before you do that, can I jump in on this one? Because since we did the last one with Alex 5 weeks ago, a lot of our partners have been listening to those podcasts and have contacted us, asking us about PrintQ deployment and the benefits to them and their end users.
Yeah.
And I had a great example with one of my partners who had an opportunity for Papercut Hive on 17 MFDs. So beautiful opportunity. And he got the paperwork signed.
Yeah.
He then listened to that podcast. We had a conversation. He said, I'm sure they've got some desktop printers dotted around the business. And they had 45 desktop printers that weren't related to the partner. They've gone out and bought them themselves.
Right.
They were buying toners for themselves. So the partner weren't touching them at all. But they were going to be having issues with print queue deployment and distributing print drivers and print queues to them.
That's what it's all about,
So
isn't it?
they sold them the 45 printer licenses in addition to the 17 MFD licenses, doubled the value of their sale to the end user just by having a very small conversation with that end user about deploying print queues.
Oh man! So that would have just basically been money left on the table, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they wouldn't have touched it. They wouldn't have even looked at those because they don't touch them. They're not theirs. They're not their printers. There's no interest in it. Just the MFDs they were looking at to begin with.
Wow. I think that kind of speaks for itself, then, doesn't it?
It's a really powerful story. It's a recent one. It shows it's there. It's just having the bravery to again, I use that word, lean in and find out where the challenges are. We know for a fact, the industry telling us, queue management, drivers for now until WPP kicks in, but queue management is going to be an issue. It is now and is going forward. It's a huge resource on system admins. So if the partners can lean in and go and talk to the system administrators, the IT, bring it up. Don't be afraid to bring it up. Papercut ITS has the solution to create more commercials, but also take a very value-added problem away.